Hi everyone, welcome to another video. It's your girl Timothy Daniels over here. How are you? I hope you've been well since the last video. If you're new, hi, I'm Timothy. Welcome. I'm glad and I hope that you guys are all well. Let's just speak it into the atmosphere. You are well and you are good. So I just want to start off by saying in Psalm chapter 119 verse 68, it says, "You are good and you do only good." So I just want to let you know that God is only and ever good. He does good and he has good things in plan for you. So I just want to say, this video is about primers that are really good for oily skin. I'm gonna just recommend my top primers that are really affordable if you're really passionate about making sure that your skin lasts all day. Your makeup lasts all day. I really like it when my makeup looks, I really like trying to make sure that my makeup looks the same as I applied it. So when I first apply my makeup, I really like it for it to stay that way for maybe another 6 to 8 hours. And I feel like these primers are really good in making sure that you don't have to touch up too much and just keep on trying to minimize the oil, because I have really oily skin. So if you're looking for really good primers, here are some few suggestions and you can try them conveniently and affordably. So the first primer I want to talk about is my L'Oreal Paris Infallible Resurfacing Primer. This is really good for normal to combination skin. This really allows, when you apply this, it gives you a smooth and even texture. So what it does is it's really good at resurfacing your skin. So it just gives you a new base for you to apply your foundation, and your foundation glides effortlessly and smoothly on your skin. It's really good that it leaves a mattifying effect. Really good at minimizing shine, minimizing pores, helping to blur out your fine lines. And guys, I really like it. It's literally like you've got a new canvas to apply your makeup on. It's really good and affordable. I don't know how much this retails for, but I'll leave it down below. But this is one of my go-to affordable drugstore primers. The next one I have is my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. As you can see, guys, this is one of my favorites. It's literally finished. So after this video, I'm gonna go out and buy more. But this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. A lot of you guys know, if you're an oily babe, or you're looking for a good primer, I'm sure you probably do have this. So this is actually a dupe for the Milk Makeup Grip Primer. I don't know if you guys have heard about that, but guys, this is really tacky. So you know that your makeup is just not gonna be sitting on your skin. It literally grips with this primer and it stays all day. It doesn't move, it doesn't budge. And my biggest fear is just, especially during heat, for really warm and hot days, this is really good, because I found out that sometimes, because I'm an oily babe, I do tend to sweat a bit as well. So then that maybe cause my makeup to separate, and you can see these black dots appear. But it's literally grips to my makeup. It lasts all day. And it makes your makeup stay in place upon application. So your makeup is not moving anywhere. It's really tacky, sits on the skin and keeps your makeup staying put in place. I really recommend this. Is really good, especially for those hot, humid weathers. I found this to be amazing. This is just really good, and once again, very affordable. So next one I have, which I'm wearing today, is my Strawberry Whip by e.l.f. Revolution Pore Blurring Primer with vitamin C and vitamin E. Guys, this is really good at making your makeup look very smooth, and it's really good at blurring your pores. Guys, because sometimes, let's say if I'm going for dinner with my friends, they make me laugh. So I get a lot of smile lines here, and when I talk, I develop I don't know if they're called smile lines, but I know I get a lot of lines here. I use this to fill it in, and it stops my makeup from sitting in those lines, and then for those fine lines to come out. So this is really good at blurring your pores. It's really good at minimizing any fine lines you have. So this is I will say that this is one of the best pore blurring primers I have. Your skin looks really smooth. It looks really oh my god, baby smooth skin. So get this, and then when your foundation applies, it just looks so flawless, airbrush, damn girl, you have no pores. So this is a really good primer, and it's very moisturizing as well. It's got vitamin C and vitamin C, so just make sure that you don't lose moisture throughout the day. So if you're looking for something, because I know a lot of people they like that matte effect, but they want it to be a natural radiant matte finish. If you're looking for that, this is really good. Whereas the other two do make sure your face is proper matte, and I like a matte look anyway, because personally, as an oily babe, even though my face is super matte, when I go out after a while my healthy oils begin to push through the surface of my skin, and I start to look a bit more dewy, a bit more radiant, a bit more healthy. So I don't look super matte throughout the day, but regardless, my skin does stay put. What do I keep on saying? Sorry guys, so that my makeup stays put. I keep on saying skin. So the next one I have is my Face Theory Ultra Glide Face Primer, silicone-free natural makeup. Guys, I really like silicone-free makeup because I feel like, can't speak for everyone, but I feel like with me, silicone is not very good at, it's just, I feel like it clogs the makeup. It clogs the makeup and it then just gives me blemishes, and I don't like that. So I'm very good for silicone-free makeup. And I really like this as well because, guys, this is what I wouldn't recommend this for like a really, really hot day, because this is very, very moisturizing as well. So it makes sure that your skin, so it reduces shine, but it doesn't give a mattifying effect, guys. So it reduces shine, but your skin won't be as matte because it has ingredients. For example, I think it's got, oh, what is it, squalane? I know it's got like plant extracts that are really, really good at making sure that your skin retains its moisture throughout the day. So it's more of a like, so it's really good at making your makeup last longer, but it gives you a more radiant complexion. So people actually use this on its own. So it's very, very moisturizing, but it reduces shine at the same time, if you get what I mean. But I wouldn't, if you're looking for something that will keep you very matte, because I know a lot of people like the matte look, I wouldn't recommend this. But it's really, really good at reducing shine. It does make your makeup stay in place, but also gives you a radiant complexion at the same time. Your foundation glides on effortlessly as well. So if you don't want super matte, I recommend this one. It's very, very moisturizing, and it makes sure that during the day you don't lose moisture in your skin. So here guys, as I was saying, so it just creates a more soft focus effect while making your complexion look more radiant. So guys, the next one I have is my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, out of all of these ones, this is not my favorite. I just find that it's still I don't know why. I thought it would be good because it has clay in it, and clay is really, really good for just reducing shine and making your skin look more mattifying, which I think is really, really good, and it helps in controlling your sebum. So I thought it would be good. And also on top of that, I thought, yeah, this is great for summer because it's got SPF 20, so it gives sort of like that UVA, UVB kind of protection, so protecting your skin from like environmental pressures, which I thought, yeah, will be amazing. But I just feel like it's not really effective in making my makeup stay place all day. I find that maybe after 2 hours of application, my nose area is just not, like, my nose area starts to get shiny, starts to get oily, starts to separate, my skin starts to separate, and it's just like, ugh. I don't know if it was the products I used that day, but I find that when I use this primer, out of all the primers I mentioned here, it's just basically, it's not as effective. I don't really have a list for them, but I just know that of all the primers I've recommended, this is the least effective in making sure your makeup lasts all day. But the reason why I recommended it is because it didn't work for me, it might not work for you. I've had some of my oily babes, some of my oily sisters who use this and they think it's amazing, but just for me, it wasn't effective. Because I know on the oily sort of, the oiliness radar, you've got oily and then you've got oily, and I'm oily, and this just wasn't doing anything for my oiliness. So yeah, so it's a lightweight formula with clay, and it minimizes shine and blurs the appearance of pores. Guys, I can say that the pore blurring effect was really, really good. My pores were blurred, but it didn't minimize my shine. So what it's meant to do is the clay effect is also meant to help it from preventing of clogging up your pores and clogging up your skin. It does blur the pores, but I don't think it's effective in minimizing shine and making sure your makeup lasts longer during the day. So sorry guys, my camera died because someone forgot to charge their camera. So next one I have is the e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Face Primer. It's not necessarily a primer made for kind of like reducing shine, extending the wear of your makeup, but I used this on a client specifically just to correct her redness and her blotchy skin. It was kind of blotchy, not an offensive way, and kid you not, she was on set and this literally made her makeup last. Like, I was thinking, wow, like, I'm really surprised how your makeup staying all day, especially when you have a lot of lighting in your face. It can make you get really, really warm and kind of like cause your makeup to kind of like not sweat, but kind of cause your makeup to become more oily and kind of like affect the sort of like longevity of your makeup, because with a lot of lights in your face it can get really hot and then cause you to sweat, and obviously that can kind of like make your makeup separate. Because I didn't use any mattifying primer in her, I just used this and it literally gave her a natural matte finish. So one day I used it, and yeah guys, it gives a really nice natural matte finish. So if you're looking for a primer that is good for correcting any redness, correcting like any sort of blotchy or sort of like blemish skin you have, this is really good. But on top of that, it's really good at giving you a nice natural matte finish. It has a really nice mattifying effect. I've used it as well. It's really good at covering your imperfections, correcting that, but it's really good at making sure your makeup extends and your makeup lasts long and stays put in place. So you get like a 3-in-1 in this. So I don't know if this is still out, but still give it a go and don't sleep on it. I don't know if e.l.f. still do this, because I know e.l.f. have come up with a lot of better, well not better, just as good primers, such as the e.l.f. grip primer. So yeah, this is really good. And the next one I have is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty primer. Yeah, e.l.f. have some really good affordable baddies. Do not sleep on e.l.f. Like e.l.f. is really good as a brand itself. On top of the amazing primers it has a lot of really good complexion products. So this is really good, guys. One thing I'd recommend is that with this primer, as you can see guys, I don't know if you can see, but I don't know if anything will work. I don't know if you can see, if it's gonna adjust, I don't know guys. But guys, I have hit pan on this. This is literally finishing. Will it set? Will it set? Only God knows. But yeah, this is literally empty. This is something of empty, which I'll also need to repurchase as well. So what I'd recommend with this one is that just let it set for like 30 minutes before you apply your foundation, because I feel like it really needs to set and like do its magic for like 30 seconds and then apply your foundation, because I just feel like it's more effective as a primer. But what this does, it just gives a nice soft focus, smooth blurred effect. Once again, it's very it just fills in your pores, it makes you have a nice smooth, just makes your skin look much more smoother, much more even. It makes the surface of your skin look much more better for makeup application. So it's really nice. It's got this nice putty consistency, which I think is really good, nice and thick for filling in your lines. It's really good for fine lines. It's really good for pores, and a little goes a long way. What I just would recommend is just making sure that you allow it to set for 30 seconds, because I feel like it's more effective that way in terms of extending your makeup. Yeah, that's it really guys. So yeah, just glides over your skin, smooths your imperfections. More or less, I'm going to assume that when a product when a brand comes out with a mattifying primer, something that really aims to like extend your makeup, blurs your skin, leaves a mattifying finish, reduces shine, they more or less do the same thing. It's just that finding out which brand is more effective, because I'm going to show that not all matte primers are really good at making sure that your makeup lasts all day. There are some that will be better than others, but I'm going to say that these are really good. If you guys are really desperate for me to give number one, I'm sorry, for blurring pores, for making sure your makeup lasts all day and like doesn't move, like you know when your makeup just stays in place, like people be like wow, like your makeup just looks so smooth and stays in place. This one's really good for giving you like blurring your skin, making your skin look like proper smooth. Oh, this is really good. Like this just gives you a soft blurred focus airbrush finish. Makeup stays in. This is really good at extending the way of your makeup. Your makeup stays in place, nothing is moving, it's not going anywhere. But yeah guys, these are just, I just like to give people options, because just because one doesn't work for me, I mean one doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you, and just because it works for you doesn't mean it won't work, doesn't mean it will work for me. So it's really good to have options so you can experiment, diversify, and find out what works for you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I get really bored and I don't really like using the same products all the time. I like to try something new. So yeah, so that's why I like to have options. And if one runs out, it's really good to have another just as good option available. For example, this ran out, which is why I'm lucky I had this. So there you go. So yeah, I really hope that this video helped you, and I hope that some of these products worked for you. I will link everything down below for you guys to have a look at and purchase if anything of these products were of caught your eye or very intriguing. But yeah, please like, subscribe and share. Stay blessed, stay healed, stay doing you, and by the grace of God I'll see you in my next video.